Welcome to your guide for the 15th week of pregnancy. This is such a fascinating time. It's kind of like a quiet bridge between trimesters, but believe me, some of the most incredible and often totally unseen changes are happening right now. So let's dive in and explore what's going on. Okay, let's kick things off with a question to get you thinking. Deep inside the womb, a brand new sense is coming online for your baby. So what do you think it is? What can a 15-week-old fetus actually hear for the very first time? And the answer is your voice. Just think about that for a second. Right now, the tiny, delicate bones of your baby's inner ear have finished forming, which means they can hear sound. Some research even suggests they might pick up on deeper voices more clearly. So by the time they're born, they'll already know the sound of you. How amazing is that? So here's our plan. We're going to look at this week from 3 different angles. First, we'll cover a week of wonders happening inside the womb. Then we'll talk about the parent's transition, which is all about what's happening on the outside. And we'll wrap up with a super practical Week 15 toolkit. All right, first up, a week of wonders. While you might just be starting to show, on the inside, a tiny human is developing at a truly incredible speed. For starters, your baby's arms and legs have gotten longer, and they're moving around freely now. Just picture it. Their little forearms, wrists, hands, and fingers are all distinct parts, and they're busy exploring their small, watery world. At this point, the baby's skin is still incredibly thin. Actually, it's transparent. It's so delicate that you could literally see the developing bones and the whole network of tiny blood vessels right through it. Kind of wild, right? And that internal framework, it's really taking shape. The spinal cord is now fully formed, with nerves branching out all over. The rib cage is there, protecting organs like the lungs, and other vital players like the kidneys are maturing really quickly. Oh, and the complexity just keeps going. The thyroid gland, it's in the neck, already pumping out crucial hormones. The kidneys are already at work filtering blood. The baby is even swallowing amniotic fluid to practice for life on the outside, and they might even be reflexively sucking their thumb. All this talk of connection brings me to this really beautiful idea. There's a native Hawaiian belief that the placenta is actually part of the child. It's a tradition to plant it with a tree so the tree grows right alongside them. It's just a poignant thought as we shift our focus from the baby's world to the parents. Okay, so let's move on to our next section, the parent's transition. With all this amazing activity happening on the inside, what does it actually feel like from the outside? Well, you might be feeling a bit of a paradox right now. As those tough first trimester symptoms like nausea and fatigue start to fade away, a lot of people report feeling, well, strangely normal. You might not feel particularly pregnant, even as your baby is busier than they've ever been. Now, one of the first visible signs you might notice is something called the linea nigra. It's a dark vertical line that shows up on the belly for about 90% of pregnant people. It's caused by the very same hormonal changes that can also darken nipples, moles, or freckles. So, if you see this line, just know it's a completely normal and common visual reminder of all the profound hormonal shifts that are powering your baby's development. And don't worry, it almost always fades after birth. But hey, it's not all lines and spots. There are also the more celebrated changes, the famous pregnancy glow. And guess what? It's not a myth. It's actually the result of increased blood flow, giving your skin a healthy blush, more oil from your glands creating a natural sheen, and hormones causing you to shed less hair, which makes it look thicker and fuller. All right, let's turn all this fascinating info into some practical advice. Welcome to our final section, your Week 15 toolkit. This is all about helping you navigate this stage with confidence. First up, let's talk nutrition. What you eat can have a direct impact on your baby's brain development. Studies suggest that omega-3 fatty acids are absolutely key. You can find them in low-mercury, oily fish like salmon, or if you're looking for plant-based sources, walnuts and ground flaxseed are fantastic. Okay, let's talk about something a little less glamorous, but super common around now. Constipation. Yep, those pregnancy hormones can slow everything down, but a simple 4-step approach can really help. Boost your fiber with fruits and whole grains, drink plenty of water, keep up with safe, regular exercise, and, listen to your body. This is also a great time to get clear on your rights at work. It's so important. You should know that employment law protects you. You can't be fired for being pregnant. Your employer has to make sure your work environment is safe, and your job has to be held for you for any pregnancy-related absences. Knowing this stuff can give you real peace of mind. Now, as your belly grows, getting comfortable at night can feel, Well, like a challenge. The single most important tip is to start practicing sleeping on your side, especially your left side, since that improves blood flow to the placenta. And simple things like a warm bath or a light snack before bed can also make a huge difference. And hey, a quick but really important note for partners. The second trimester is often a fantastic time to focus on your relationship. Really make an effort to set aside some special time together. Building that bond now creates an even stronger foundation for when the baby arrives. So, we've come full circle right back to this tiny developing person. They're moving around, all their internal systems are humming along, and most remarkably, they are now listening to the world around them. And that brings us to one last really powerful thought. You're connected now in a brand new way. Your baby can hear you, and you are starting to see and feel the evidence of them on your own body. So the question is, what will you say to them first?